I'm just going to be straightforward and honest with you. I wouldn't pay for this machine. It's an airbrush machine. It's just a regular old airbrush machine. And I wouldn't spend the money on it.
I will not bow down. Keep putting me off. I'm not going to change my mind.
This video is going to be a little bit different. It's not a voiceover. I'm actually just going to talk as I go through the motions of everything. I did receive a airbrush machine from YoungNails. This was part of their Black Friday sale when they went ahead and launched their airbrush machine. I'll go ahead and plug somewhere on the screen how much I paid and, you know, the discount price and stuff like that, and how much the original price of everything in my package is supposed to cost, if it's not already on the papers in here also. Well, I'll just put it on the screen. So I decided to do the full unboxing on camera. All I did was cross out my information on here because it was shipped to my home and not my P.O. box. I did purchase it on Thanksgiving at 7 something my time. In El Paso, it's mountain time, so it was 6 something in California when I purchased it, so it was 6 a.m. That was Thanksgiving though, and the ship date was on the 18th, and I just received it in the mail today from FedEx. Now, I know some people be just like, get into the unboxing, but I do know other people want to know the behind the scenes pertinent information. I did purchase this myself. They did not provide this to me for free. They did not contact me. I'm just a regular old smegular old person. I bought this just for y'all because I do have an airbrush machine from Amazon that I'm going to do a comparison video to outside of this video. So I'm going to show you guys that one compared to this one and let you know if you can beat the system and go ahead and get that one instead of spending the bigger amount of money to get this. Now, it was supposed to ship around mid-month, so it's mid-month for me, but a lot of other people received theirs a week ago. Yeah, so that's pretty confusing for different people. Stuff goes out at different times. Also, another thing that I do want to point out, you do have to be licensed to purchase products from YoungNails website and also from their distributors. What else was I gonna tell y'all? Oh, so I am licensed, of course. I'm a licensed nail technician in the state of Texas, and they don't update your account. I've had an account with them since I was a nail student. Once I graduated, I went onto the website and changed it from a student account to a professional account, which is no difference. It's just letting them know that my license has an expiration date now. That's the only difference, because my student license number is the same number that my license number is now for the state of Texas TDLR. Now, on the website, it still says right now that my order has been processed. It did not update it to say that it was prepared for shipping. It was shipped out, delivered, order closed out. There have been no updates, none at all. And I know about that kind of stuff because I do have a website and I do update my customers as their order is being processed up until the shipping, so that they can continue to receive those continuous emails. That was a big problem for me, and I know for a lot of other people, because we had no idea what was going on. Calling them is very hard to get through because right now I guess a lot of people are calling about the same kind of thing, so it was really difficult for that to happen. Also, the only update I received was from FedEx. FedEx told me a shipment was coming to my house, that a packing slip had been printed and for my home. I don't know if that was just for me because I have that set up, or is it for everyone because that's how FedEx works. But I do have a FedEx account where I'm able to track packages that are anything addressed to my home address and to my name. So I don't know if that's for everyone, but that's how it goes. All right, so let's get into this. Got some regular smegular scissors. Alright, so packaging is pretty standard for anything that I do receive from different businesses, you know. So you got your bubbles. They put that on top. We'll go through all of that. So let's get everything out. Y'all know me. I just throw boxes, so let's just throw that box over there. All right, so now getting down to it, this is what comes in the box. This off to the side. There's no markings on it. I'm assuming these are the colors for the machine. And then there's a placard here. YoungNails Airbrush kit. I've already watched the video, but I mean, if you guys want to watch it, then I'll link that down in the description so that you can go click that also. And then step 2, share your unboxing with us. Tag them on social media. There's the stuff right there. So, of course, I'll tag them to share my unboxing experience with them. They probably won't care because I'm not nobody. But look, so this is the airbrush kit. Y'all can see my ring light in it. Sorry. I'm not a professional editor, so I don't know how to take that out, even if it's supposed to be taking out the video. It is sealed up. I do love when I receive stuff that's sealed because it lets me know that somebody took that extra little step to seal it up. I don't know why I like that. I just like it because my Koopa came sealed also. But I love when stuff is sealed because it's just, I don't know. I like when people take the extra little step. So I'm going to go ahead and get my scissors and cut that off. And y'all, if the dog's barking or my husband come in here or my baby come in here, I'm sorry. This the real deal Holyfield. No voiceover. Okay, so from what I can see, is it a flip? Oh, it's a magnetic box. So that's pretty cool. I like the magnetic boxes. If it didn't have this on it, I would reuse this box for something else. But I'm going to just store my airbrush machine in it. So right here on the top, it is a pamphlet just explaining, you know, how to use the airbrush machine and how to clean it. Again, this information is on their YouTube page, YouTube channel in that video. I've already watched it. That's how I kind of knew that they had started shipping them because they sent the email. If you sign up for their emails, I got an email saying that they had uploaded this video. So I watched that video. They kind of let me know that they had already started shipping stuff because I'm like, they wouldn't release a video like that unless they've already started shipping. So now they got some like cards. What is this? Like foam? I guess it's like foam because it's squishy. And then here we go. Let's take a moment and just look at that. All right, so inside of here, I do like that everything is nice and neat in here. I do like how it's laid out. I see there's a cutout here. My actual airbrush machine, well, you guys are going to see it in another video, but my airbrush machine does have this little spout part here. It does have that little spout part right there. So I guess we'll start on this side. So here we go. Let's take that out of there. Oh, it has glitter on it, y'all. Look. I love that it has glitter on it. That's pretty neat. I'm just going to take it all out and set it off to the side, and then we'll go through everything in a second. So then here is the gun. It's nice and sleek. It's not too heavy, I don't think, in my opinion. And then we have the cord and a little Doppler. I like how it's like really firm. It's not a flimsy one. All right, so that's the only thing in the box. And I know there's curious people out there in the world. They want to see what else is under there. So we have a tool. I guess it's kind of like to fix things or tighten things up. And then that's it. I'm glad I pulled it out so I could see that. And you can see that it is a cutout for a standard airbrush machine with a little, I don't know what that part is called. But mine has that on it. So I gotta stop saying mine. My Amazon one has that same little part right there on it. All right, so I'm just gonna put this back in here because we have no use for it. And if you're not familiar, just a little bit about this airbrush machine. It is Here we go, right here. Introducing the YoungNails Airbrush Kit. Here, I'll let y'all have it. The latest tool to make all your finest nail art dreams come true. You'll love the next level performance. It's supposed to be compact, cordless, lightweight, quick operation, incredible art designs. The specifics, the switch on it is supposed to 1 press for high, 2 presses for low, and 3 presses for off. We're going to play with that in a second. There's an automatic shut off after 5 minutes of inactivity. Charging time is 1.5 hours. Motor won't turn on during charging time. So while it's charging, it won't work. That's what it's saying. Usage time on a full charge is going to be 45 minutes. And now I love a good cordless machine. Anything in the nail industry that's cordless, I want it. So the Cooper Passport, you charge it for 2 hours. It works for 8 hours. You cannot use it while it's charging. Just like anything else that you use that's an electronic, you're not supposed to use it while it's charging. But my phone is charging right now while I'm doing it. So chill. While using, light on when in use, flashing light when low battery. All right. And I'm guessing that this button right here is going to be the indicator for the color. So we're going to try that out. While charging, light on when full charge, flashing light during charge. And then the battery capacity, you know, all that voltage and stuff. I don't know nothing about that. So the charging port is going to be on the back. On off button is going to be there. Everything is all mapped out for you. All right, let's sit that off to the side. Now, inside of the box, they do offer colors for the machine. Of course, the one from Amazon, I have like 28 colors at least. I have 4 boxes, I think. I don't know. I'll show you guys that. But I want to also see if my regular airbrush paints will work in this. I know the Michaels art paints won't work in this, the acrylic paints, but I think the airbrush paints might work in this. I think it might be universal. So if it is, I'll test that out and let you guys know. I'll do a whole different video on that though. So the paints came nice and compact, and then they had this wrap, like here. Oh, it didn't even pop. They're not even popping. Wait. Alright, I just know some people like that. Okay, so they came in there nice and neat, and they're all standing up. I feel like this consistency, you're gonna have to shake them, of course. Okay, and they do have a mixer in it because I heard it. Watch. Okay, I love something that has a good mixer because you know that it's helping like break stuff up in it. Okay, so they're really light. It's airbrush paint. It's just regular airbrush paint. Okay, so look, right now, I'm telling y'all, based off of what I see right now, the consistency of this, it says airbrush paint on it. You probably just need to buy the machine if you want it cordless. And you can get these from Amazon or anywhere that sells airbrush paints. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so it comes with, let's take them out one at a time. It comes with a fluorescent yellow. It comes with an opaque yellow, a fluorescent green. Oh, that was coming off. Be sure to twist your tops on. An opaque purple. An opaque black. They don't say the colors. I'm just telling y'all what color I think it is. I wish it said the color. A fluorescent pink. And what I mean by I wish it said the color is all of my colors from regular airbrush paints, they're all like specifically colored, like, okay, opaque orange. That orange is like a almost a burnt orange. A nice fall orange though. Fluorescent pink. So that's a pink and that's a pink. You guys can't see that. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's one color down there, but one color up there. I don't know. It might be a sky pink or something. I don't know. I have no idea what that one is. It's two different colors on that bottle. We got a opaque blue. Really, really deep blue. Hold on. Yeah, it's a really deep royal blue. Of course, white. Red. Silver and gold. All right, and then these silver and golds, they're pearls. So that's a pearl gold and a pearl silver. All right, so that's it in the box. I should have counted them. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you're going to get 14 of those. And they are 2 fluid ounces. All right. So let's put this stuff together and figure out what's going on. All right. So I am back. I have already taken the adapter cord, I guess it's called. I don't know what it's called. But I've already taken it and plugged it up into the outlet. And I just want to see how this works as far as plugging it up and seeing if it already comes fully charged or not. So just to make sure that I have that open, let's see. So if I plug it up, all right, let's see. Nothing's happening. The indicator's not blinking any color and it's not any solid color. What is it supposed to be doing? No color at all?
Your head in my arms.
Okay, well, in the meantime, while I figure out that, I do like that the port comes covered, because a lot of times when we're working with a lot of different products and dust and chemicals, our ports tend to get dirty. So I do like that that comes and it's nice and snug and firm, and it is, I don't know what it's called. You can feel it. It's textured. And you just put your finger in there and lift it up just like that. So I do like that that comes like that. I'm just going to jump in, I guess. I don't know what's really going on. I don't know, just like y'all don't know. I watched the video, but I don't know. So I'm just going to take this and screw it on here and see what happened. I don't know. Yeah, I'm lost. Okay, so I do see that once twisted all the way, it does stop on that side so that you can have that control. It's not super, super long. So I have a regular, I guess an average size woman hand. And my fingertips do touch each other when I wrap it around. The length of it is not too bad. The weight, it's lightweight. It's not heavy at all. Like, I don't know how to explain, but it's not heavy. It's something I wouldn't get tired doing a set of nails, or maybe even multiple sets of nails back to back. No, I don't think I get tired. Okay, so 1 press is for high. 2 is for low. Oh, you don't have to double tap it. Okay, so literally 1 for high, 2, and then 3 for off. So it's really, really easy. I guess if you wanted to just switch straight to low, you press it twice and then turn it off. And then if you want to jump back around to high, you'd have to press it again to go back around. So medium, and then now I want to switch over to high mode. I have to turn it off, then go back up. Now, one thing about that, I am going to say, I wish it was kind of like a blow dryer. I wish it had high, medium, low, 3 different buttons. I mean, high, low, and then off is 3 different buttons. I do wish that was the case so that I could switch from medium back up to high without having to turn the system all the way off. That's just my preference because I do work with the other airbrush machine that's just a generic one, and that would be a feature that I would have wanted with this, with it costing the amount that it cost. Or they could have put it on the side or something so that it's out of the way. If a person didn't want to like touch that, they could have used their thumb to do it. I guess that's kind of like my opinion on it, but like I said, I ain't nobody special. It's just my opinion. Y'all ready to see how this thing gonna do? Let's see how this gonna work. Let me put some color in. And I do have a stand up with 5 tips on it. I have a color already down that's matted out. That's actually, yeah, it's matted out already. So we're going to try out a color on here or at the back, ombreing it. And then we're going to play around with these other ones just to see, you know, first impression kind of gist of what's going on. Of course, I'm going to be giving you guys all different kinds of videos with this baby boomer doing designs with stencils. I'm going to show you guys all those different things so that you won't go out there and spend your money without knowing whether or not you're able to do something and how easy or hard it's going to be for you. So let me do all the guesswork and take all the guesswork out of it for you. All right, y'all. So I'm really slow and I didn't want to do this part on camera, but I was like, let me just do this part on camera for anybody that needs a little bit of help following the instructions or they get confused. So we're going to just go through this together. How to use the airbrush machine. So number 1, you're going to unscrew the black cap to access the needle. So I'm just unscrewing that and pulling that off. Then it says pull needle 1/4 of the way out and push in very gently until needle stops at the nozzle. Make sure not to bend or break the needle. Okay, so I feel like it's already where it needs to be, in my opinion. I don't know why they would say that. And then it says loosen the needle cap just enough to allow the trigger to pull back and forth. Okay, I'm able to do that. Attach airbrush. Oh, well, it doesn't say put this back on there, but I'm gonna put this back on there. So I guess if your stuff wasn't already in there like that, then you would have to do those steps. But mine's already there. So we're just gonna close that back up. And then it says attach to the gun. Screw on until snug. Don't over tighten. Make sure that the gun is facing towards the on off button. So it's the same way I just put it on a while ago. But I did notice that this does come apart. So not sure why. Maybe I guess to clean it for air or something. But it does come apart. Yeah, I like taking stuff apart. I don't know. I like taking things apart and seeing how they work. So we're just going to screw that back on there. And then it literally slows down once it makes it around there. If you keep going, I don't think it'll stop at the front. I think it'll probably stop like over there. So just don't over tighten it. Just do what it says to do. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and drop some colors into the well and turn on the compressor and get to going. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to start with the red tip. I think I want to airbrush the back so that it will go from black to red. So I'm going to start at the back of the nail and then work my way down. I'm going to go ahead and kick this into high and see how it goes. When you're airbrushing, you essentially want to press down and pull backwards really lightly with it. And I'll start on the napkin just for somebody. See, if you just press down, nothing really works. But you want to press down and pull. Okay, maybe press down and pull. Okay, I can't pull backwards. Hold up. I feel retarded now. I did this a while ago. Hold up. Dummy. Okay, so I went ahead and dropped 3 drops into there, and I'm gonna put it on high again. And I'm gonna show you guys right here. Gotta get that to go through. That's high. All right, and then I'm gonna do low next to it. I don't really see much. There it is. Nice steady flow. There it is. All right, so let's go back to high again. I do like this. I like that it's not so loud. Okay, so we're gonna just go straight in. I don't see any splotting other than when I first did it. We're gonna start at the back of the. I do have a glove. I should put a glove on. Hold on. These are water-based paints and they're washable, but when I first tried the airbrush on the other one before, my hands were full of paint. So I just want to be sure that I'm trying to stay clean a little bit. So I'm going to go in on high. I'm going to start at the back of the nail and then try to airbrush down. Ain't nothing happening, gal. I have paint in there. Ain't nothing coming out. My needle's not going all the way back anymore either. Let's try this again. All right, so you want to be really, really careful to make sure your needle goes all the way back. That's going to cause a big difference. All right, let's go. I'm just making sure that I cover both sides. It looks really, turn it off. It looks really good so far. Of course, it's shiny, but it's gonna, dry and not too splotchy. It looks like a perfect ombre, and I literally just did side to side, moving the machine at the same time. Just turning it on and off right here with you guys. I do feel like a little bit of heat, nothing uncomfortable, nothing unusual. My cell phone gets hotter than this, but it is heating up just a little bit. So I'm going to go in on low now and blend that right there at the middle to see if it's going to blend even better than what it did right there. So I'm going to go on low and I'm going to hit that right there. So I'm going to start back here on top of what? No, I'm not. Girl, what you doing? What you doing? I got paint in there. What you doing? What you doing with your life? I feel so retarded, y'all. There's paint in here. Why is it playing with me? Y'all, and I'm leaving all this in so you can see me struggle. All right, y'all, so while that's charging, I'm actually going to go ahead and do my talk through now and tell you guys how I feel about the product, the equipment, machine, whatever you want to call it, and what comes with it, and if I think it's a fair price for the value and all of, all of that. So first off with price. No, I wouldn't spend this amount of money on a machine for airbrushing if I didn't have to. I'm just going to be straightforward and honest with you. I wouldn't pay for this machine. It's an airbrush machine. It's just a regular old airbrush machine. And I wouldn't spend the money on it if I was just a regular nail tech and I just went to work, or say, for instance, I work from home. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't spend $160 on this, $120, $180, $200, $240, $260, $300. I wouldn't spend anything over $100 for an airbrush machine. That's just me. You can do what you want to do. You got big money, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't buy it. Why did I buy this? Because I had an airbrush machine already and I wanted to know what the hype was about. That's why. So, you know, um, I would buy it if I was a traveling nail tech, because you want your curing lamp to be cordless. You want your e-file to be cordless, and you want any other things that you can get to be cordless also, including your own table lamp. You want your lamp to actually try to be cordless also, so that when you're traveling to somebody's home, even a celebrity client, you don't want to be having to use up their electricity when you could just come in, set up shop, everything is ready to go, and you're out of there. So I do think that traveling nail techs would benefit from this greatly. Even a, person that is doing nail shows, I think they'd benefit from this also, because you're at a nail show, you can just quickly do an ombre on someone and it's there. You charge it up before you go. And like the brochure says, it's supposed to work for, what is it? So you charge it for an hour and 1.5 hours. So I guess like an hour and a half maybe. And you're going to get 45 minutes out of charge out of it. So I think personally, I'd take this to a show. I would. And I'd airbrush things, not just a nail tech. You got to remember, nail techs, we are very innovative. We use things that are not even from the nail field and we put them onto nails. Take, for instance, lace. I take lace from the craft store and I put it onto a nail and I encapsulate it, or I put it onto the top of the nail and make it a 4D. There's a lot of things that we use in the nail industry that aren't specifically for nails, just like alcohol inks. They're not made specifically for nails, but they're art. So a person doing t-shirts could use this. A person doing some airbrush designs on some hair, it's water based, and as long as you put down a white first, bam, you could airbrush some designs into somebody's head. This is not just gonna be for nail techs. This is also can be converted over into the barber world. So barbering, they could airbrush a design onto the back of their client's head using a stencil, and like I said, put down a white base first, and boom, your design is going to be on top of it. So I really do think that this has a lot of uses for it, not just nails specifically. So if you are going to be using it for all those different things, sure, go ahead. I think you should buy it. I think you should pay however much it costs. Even if they would have said that this thing is $800, buy it, because you're going to get your money back when you're charging people for the service, when you're charging everybody for those ombre nails. We'll have if y'all want, leave a comment below and I'll do a video on how much you should charge each client for a full set of ombre nails, or per nail, how much should you charge them for ombre? In my opinion, what I think you should charge just for that service, not even including doing their nails, but just that additional art that you can add on to it. I can say easily with Perfect Ombres doing this, you can make your money back in one day. You could upsell a lot of clients and you can make your money back that you spent on this in one day. And plus, you're not paying for shipping, so you're just paying for the product. You can make your money back in one day from it. Just we'll do another video on that if y'all want me to. But even if you're doing press-ons, you can upcharge that and put it as an add-on to the kits that they're purchasing, and you can easily make your money back from this. And I'll say less than 20 full sets, you can make your money back from the actual purchase. So basically, another video I'll do to see if the regular airbrush is, I think this is the brand form that I use. They're water based also. If they will actually work in here, then I'll let you guys know that. And then also, if my airbrush machine, I don't, what is this? My airbrush gun. So I'll let you guys know if my airbrush gun will fit on here. So is it just this? If it's possible in the future, maybe they'll just sell this separate, and then you can get a universal gun that'll screw onto it. I don't know. Will they sell stencils? I don't know. There's so many different things that can go on with this, and it's just amazing that companies are bringing stuff back from the past, but they're doing it in an innovative way. It's amazing that people are able to take something that before I was getting my nails done growing up, airbrush was out. And then once I started getting my nails done, I used to get my boyfriend's initials airbrushed into my nail, or little designs and flowers and stars. I always used to explore the airbrush world. It was always at the back table at the nail salon, and it was the hit. So if you didn't get airbrush, your mom didn't send you to the nail shop with enough money to go back there and go get designs at the back. So overall, it's a good buy. I'm not sure if you should have to buy these with it. I think that, you know, they have on the site separated it so where you can buy the machine and, well, the kit, excuse me, the airbrush kit, and then also the paint separate. They do have that separated, so that's a good thing. I don't think it's a necessity that you purchase these paints, though. From my opinion, you can buy fluorescent paints from Amazon. You can buy opaque paints from Amazon. You can buy pearl kits from Amazon. And what I mean by kits, they come like this. That is the brand that I use. Okay, so this comes as a 12 pack, and then they're secondary colors. This pack is opaque. Just so that y'all can just see as a reference. They're beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. I have a pearl one, opaque, translucent. I don't know. You just have to shop around on there. I don't know if I'll be able to find the actual links to the ones I purchased. If I can, I will link them down below in the description if I can find them. As far as these, they are completely dry to the touch. No bleeding, no transferring. I have not top coated this, nor have I top coated any of these. So everything is literally just ready. There's dust on it now. So all of it is just ready to go. Nothing coming off. On this now, I am going to go ahead and paint on the palm trees. So just show you guys that you can paint on these. If you guys can see. Just so that you can more or less know what's going on. And if you wanted to, you could actually mat this out first and then go in with the gel paint on top of it if you wanted that part to be shiny. So I'm actually going to do that. All right, so because I didn't use any water or alcohol, I literally just wiped it off and it came straight off of the nail. So I'm going to go ahead and mat this out so that the bottom can be nice and matted. Then I'm going to go over that and do the palm trees and show you guys how it looks in the end. All right, so I figured out where the indicator is. There's a little tiny blue button there, blue light there. And then now it's off. So I figured out where that was. I went ahead and charged it up. On the back nails, I'll go over that in just a second. But I'm just trying to finish up this last nail, and then I will give you guys the tea, you know? Because we talked a little bit, but let's go a little bit more in depth so that we can kind of all be on the same page. All right, so just to wrap everything up and give my absolute complete final thoughts, get it or miss it, I guess, you know. That's what we could just call this, get it or miss it. This is a get it. I would get this because of multiple reasons. It's a convenient thing to have for traveling nail techs that are working on celebrities. If you are working at an event, like say for instance a nail show, it's a get it. It's a get it to me, but I wouldn't get the colors. I wouldn't get the colors. I'd get the machine, I'd get the kit, but I wouldn't get the colors. This is what I was able to create. I matted out some and left some shiny. If you guys want to see any videos specifically on how I do stuff like this or like this, let me know in the comment section below, of course. I'm also a baby boomer. It's not really a baby boomer because it's not pink, but you get the point. Nude and white. I don't know. It's really hard for me. Also, I did take a look at the bottles a little bit closer, and this one is yellow. This one is, I don't know. Some of them have names on them and some of them don't. That one's hot magenta. So I'm guessing the fluorescent ones have names. That's green. But the opaque ones, I don't see any names on them. Unless I'm just missing it. I don't know. Oh, it does. right up there. So those do have names on them. Hot pink, blue. This one is pink, purple. You get the gist. You get the gist. They do have names on them, so I was wrong about that. So they all have names on them. The names are gonna be located on the side, all of them. So that's the front. Turn it one time, and then the names of the colors are gonna be on the sides of them. But I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. I did notice that I had to clean this really, really well. Like I had to really, really clean it and be sure, my tip is be sure to watch the video before you do this. And if you've never used the airbrush machine before, be sure to look at other videos of just how to use the airbrush machine and how to get, how to move your hand side to side. You don't want to go too fast. You don't want to go too slow. Be sure to just do a little bit of research before you even buy it to see if it's something you want to do. And then once you get it, don't just completely knock it. Try it out. Give it a whirl. This brush right here is just a regular manicure brush. It did come in handy a lot, cleaning all of the small little parts to this. I had a lot of gunk in here, so these colors dry really, really quickly. They dry so fast that it was hard for me to maintain keeping the machine clean because the colors would dry fast before I could even swap out to get the next color. And I was moving pretty quickly for me to be swapping out colors. I don't know. Anything else you guys want to know about this machine? Be sure to leave it in the comment section below if I didn't cover it already in the video. But if I covered it, please watch the video. I really don't know what else to tell y'all. But other than get it if you need it and don't get it if you don't need it. But that's it. All right. I know y'all didn't think I was going to leave without giving y'all an outro. Nah. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next video. And see y'all on the next one.